Well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, I should have got I should have got more prepared, but it's all good. Welcome to the Venus Day Q&A number 8. Beautiful people, Fire family, welcome to the inner temple with the most, Mr. Meyer with the fire. I hope you guys could hear it. We're gonna hold the mic like the talking stick. I've got my lover. I've got my Sophia. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
It's good to see you guys here. We're gonna do this video right from the top, live on YouTube. And it looks like the timer just reset. So maybe we're starting over. We're live, but welcome to Venus Day Q&A number 8. It's Mark David Meyer. It is the Queen,
Sophie.
Sophie. We have one viewer. So you may be watching this live. You might be watching this on the replay, but today is a special day. It's Friday, and we have new equipment. We're in a new location. We got the guest host. It's a really good day. So this is usually a 2-part video, and it's going to be astrology of the day and then the questions from you guys. So without further ado, I am going to pull the astrology. I'm going to tell you guys something about it. We're going to open up a discussion, and then we're going to jump into questions. So I'm going to give this to you, baby, while I get the chart, and I'm going to even tell everybody that we're live. And I see people in the chat, which is really cool. So, yeah. Welcome, everybody. This is some new stuff. This is one of our first lives on YouTube, actually. So we're kind of new to this. We're trying something different, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. We're in the middle of Taurus season. The moon's in Pisces, and I don't want to say that's about it, but literally you can watch the extended breakdown for May or the Mars Day Q&A breakdown on the channel to get more depth. It's a beautiful celebration. Me and my lover are celebrating love on a Friday. It's so meta. So this video wouldn't really be in the spirit of fire without lighting the candle. So happy spring. Hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm going to show you the chart in a second. But before the chart, look at our candle. We got bees. We got flowers. We got prosperity. We got new beginnings. Taurus is really about enjoying your life. Can you guys hear us okay? Because we're going to open up for, I see comments. I'm going to open up for questions on the second part of the video, like we said. But are you guys hearing us okay? People who are in the live chat, is everything good on your end? Because I'm going to show the chart to the screen. All right. And I hope this registers. It's a new webcam, for practical purposes, for not, okay, there we go. That's perfect. If you're not an astrologer, it could just look like gibberish. So it might not even matter if you can see it, but I'll read it to you. Sun in Taurus at 14 degrees. We've got the moon in Pisces at 20. So where we are really right now, and this is the important thing to note, is that we're about halfway through the month of Taurus, and then the moon is releasing right now. So we've got a new beginning coming, but it's a cycle of release until the new moon on Tuesday. So the audio is good. Good to see you, Michelle. I appreciate the feedback. It is live stream, so it may not be the best quality on your end until it's done, but it looks like we're rolling. What are you thinking about, baby? Like, as far as the astrology goes, I know I've kind of not really gotten too deep into it, but what are you thinking about? Taurus, Sun, Pisces, Moon.
I feel like it's a lot of emotions that we're dealing with that might be bubbling up.
I concur. Truly. Yeah. I mean, that's true. Waning moon. That's been the story of my day. I mean, we can get personal. We can break the fourth wall, but guys, today has been that's the story of today for me. It's been a good day for us, but man, the emotional release is so intense. It's like physical, feeling pain in my body. And it's not just today. You guys know these eclipses have been crazy. The moon has been mooning every day of its life, but lately the cycles have been intense. And me and Sophia have been talking about this, and we want to bring up the fact that when we have a new moon, like we have on Tuesday, this basically means we're bringing forth a new energy, and the energy that's being brought forth is actually needed the most, or there might even be a lack of that energy because it's been the longest since that cycle began. So I hope you see that. For instance, the Taurus new moon coming up right now says that a lot of people are really just lacking or struggling with life, feeling the joy or the energy. So getting your energy levels, doing the release, doing whatever you got to do, that's really important. So that's the mode. Yeah, appreciate your input, baby. I am going to text Discord and let everybody know that we're live right now. And then we're going to jump into questions, and then we are going to chop it up, man. We are live now on YouTube. And we're trying something new again. Yeah, hit that like button for me, guys, if you don't mind, if you're watching live, so we can see if this algorithm can get us some more engagement live on YouTube. Let's jump into the questions. Are you excited to be in my video, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're happy to be here.
Yes.
I appreciate you co-hosting. You're really hosting it right now. I'm playing. We're co-pilots through and through. I'm looking at this Discord that I set up. I'm like, where is it? Okay. And if you guys have questions watching this, feel free to throw them out there, because we are going to get into live questions if you are interested in engaging in this conversation live. So let's see. Okay, this one is cool. This one comes from a happy person. I'm not going to make up names because I kind of struggle with that. Sometimes I do it off the fly, and they kind of suck, man. And when you look at the Discord, you can really see who I'm like struggling to make up a name for. So I'm just gonna not play that game. This is a happy person sending me a message in the Discord. So they're asking, have you ever thought about designing a tarot deck? And I'm just gonna say, yeah, fuck yeah. What about you? Have you thought about designing a tarot deck?
Yeah, that sounds so fun.
What would you design if you like? What would you do? Would it be like? What's the first concept that comes to your mind? Because I've thought about like so many.
Definitely like including the elements in there.
Yeah.
And maybe more animals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
that's
I
what I
haven't
was
thought
thinking.
in depth about it, but that's what's coming to me right now.
I have like a million different ideas, but the first one that like burns the brightest for me right now, I'm trying not to slouch, but also we were testing the audio before, and it seems like it gets a lot quieter when you move further from the mic. So I'm trying to be as close to the mic as possible, but at the same time, I don't want to be like,
I know I'm like leaning over.
I don't want to be slouched. It's like, so maybe I'm gonna like not slouch, and maybe we can maybe we'll just start doing it this way. Is this better for you guys? Can you hear? Did it get noticeably better when I picked the mic up and put it to my face? I just want to know really quick, because we have the time to slow down and figure out the technical shit right now. I might have one viewer. It says, I want to see what this says. It looks like I have one viewer here, like I'm on FaceTime. It might just be me and Stephanie. Okay, cool. And I see questions in the chat. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, we should definitely make a tarot deck together, baby. That's what they're saying. Yeah. I was thinking really quick before I pass the stick, or if I move it, maybe. I want to make a spider tarot deck.
Ooh.
I think that'd be super dope. And have
That
them
would
spinning
be.
webs, like be super spooky. But Yeah, animal tarot deck. I want to make an astrology tarot deck. I got a bunch of ideas. I think the world needs more tarot decks, so you
Yes,
probably
they're
gonna
so fun.
you're probably gonna see some extracurricular content coming this way. Oh yeah, cool. All right, this one is a beautiful question. Ooh, almost threw this shit on the ground, dude. This question comes from Tommy G. I love Tommy G, and I hope you're well, brother. Tommy asks, "What are you most proud of accomplishing for yourself since the beginning of the calendar year?" And that's a beautiful question. Do you want to answer it first, baby? What are because I could probably say
Sure.
a couple. I usually have multiple answers for my things, but yeah.
Yeah, I like that you have multiple answers.
Yeah, this is a good question too.
Um, I would say like being way more easier on myself, like talking nicer, inner
Hmm.
dialogue type of thing, and
Hmm.
outer more
That's real.
often. So, wait, what was the question like specifically? Like, what are you proud or
Of
what are you?
accomplishing
Yeah,
for
yeah.
yourself. Yeah,
That's what
since
I'm
the
proud of
beginning.
accomplishing. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely speaking nicer to myself
that's beautiful.
and
Yeah.
then teaching others too, like
Hmm.
loved ones and stuff to also talk nicer and calling it out for each other,
Yeah,
making
that's
it a
beautiful.
goal.
I love it.
What
Yeah,
were
and
you gonna
pushing
say
yourself
about it?
forward. Yeah, I want to say basically the same thing. There's probably some milestones I could pick as far as like things that might have happened, but that's exactly where my heart leans at the same time. It's like the inner work. And Tommy capitalized self, like really. So that's where this question is leaning to. Like it's all about that inner journey. And I relate so wholeheartedly. It's about the kindness to oneself and being able to empathize and love who you are, no matter what you're experiencing. And that makes you more empathic and loving to the world and other people too. So that's a really beautiful thing. So graduating W3, working with my emotions in my mystery school, working with the water element, the shadow initiation. I posted the whole video about that on my YouTube if you guys want to know deeper about what I'm talking about. And so funny, the mic turned blue when I was saying that. That's so crazy. It's blue right now. What the heck? Is it always blue? Maybe it's not. Yeah.
Changing.
I think it is changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. If it just stayed blue, that wouldn't have been as cool. But yeah, I just started noticing it. But water is deep and you know, I'm trying to ask Tommy a question because it's like he says self in all capitals. The question really becomes like, who is the self? And do you have an answer, baby? What is the self? That's a hard question, but maybe I'm overthinking it.
Yourself. Yeah, he did capitalize it. I feel like yourself also means like I don't know because I take it like that correlates to like everyone too. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Because I feel like I might be digressing, but yourself is like identity, is who you are, of course. But yeah, so maybe I'm not having the words to ask the question that I want, but it's like, what is being?
goals like as like your personal goals, career goals? Maybe that's what he meant, like personal goals.
Yeah, I'm way off in the deep end. I think you're exactly right. I'm way off in the deep end, 100%. What are you guys most proud of accomplishing? If you're watching this right now, I would like that to be a good prompt for everybody because this is like very inspiring. I really love this one the most. What are you proud of accomplishing? And it kind of helps you reassess your values, but maybe it's worth going off in the deep end because I got myself confused just for like half a second, but I reeled it back in and I say question self because being is deep, being is multifaceted. I'm not trying to be like fake deep or whatever, but the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, yourself might be a mixture of the ego, the identity that you have, your name, you know, the patterns, the conditions you inherit. It could really be about unconscious influences that make up yourself. You could be You could be so much bigger than you're actually aware of. And that's what I'm saying, is that I don't have any more points after that. Period. Yeah. I feel like you guys are rocking with the point. Be proud of yourself. I don't want to move this point because I feel like I should dig deeper into it, but I think we're going to move past it, honestly, and move into the comments on live. So thank you guys for sending these, and we are going to see what they do. What is blood on the moon? What is blood on the sun? I don't really understand that question. I have a question for you, Michelle. You said, what is blood on the moon? Talking about a blood moon or blood on the moon? You wrote blood on the moon.
On the sun.
You're a
And
big fan.
then-
I'm glad to see you. Thank you so much. Because a blood moon, I mean, like I'm blanking on the blood moon. Blood moon is like a red moon, isn't it? I'm asking the world now. And this question, let's go into this other question that Michelle asked, because this is thought provoking. Will Black Moon Lilith always? Oh shit! I think I turned the microphone down for a second, dude. I hope this live works well for everybody, because like if I was just shouting and nothing was happening for like 3 minutes, that would be so awesome. I wouldn't doubt it, man. So this question comes from Michelle, and this question says, will Black Moon Lilith always be in the sign of Virgo? And the answer is maybe. It depends, and it truly does, because it depends on which Black Moon Lilith. Like, where's your Lilith, baby?
Mine's in Virgo.
Yeah, Virgo. So it's like, if you're a person with Black Moon Lilith in Virgo, you're gonna have that shit in your life every day of your life. It'll always be in Virgo. But if you're talking about like the Black Moon Lilith Virgo, or right now, yeah, she'll be in Virgo for a little bit, but she'll get out of here probably within like 3 months. Lilith transits a sign about every 9 months. So I have a question for Sophie though, but like, what is it like living with Lilith and Virgo? How do you relate to Lilith and Virgo, and how does that feel as a person who just is that? That's my question for you, baby.
Well, I always thought of it as like kind of ongoing, like rectifying or like women empowerment type of thing within like my family especially. And like that feminine rage, but then like we talked about like Eris and everything, and I was like, maybe that's where it comes from too, but I guess both.
Yeah, you got prominent aspects because like your chart is so beautiful, and it's like I know it like the back of my hand because I love you so much. But this woman, she's got her Lilith conjunct her sun, so this is always going to be a prominent energy in her life personally, and I definitely see that with the empowering the women, starting with your own family and then moving outward.
Yeah, I feel like it's been more prominent like as of lately.
Yeah, with the Lilith return.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I want to look at that right quick because like you might be
yeah,
it might be that time, like by degree. So I can pull your chart up in like 3 seconds. It's like that. So actually it's coming. Oh yeah, you already passed it. So like it's Lilith is in that space between your sun and Lilith right now.
Yeah. So
it's been a big theme this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I love Lilith. That's cool. Man, I don't know how many views we have because like it looks like there's, well, actually I think it is actually 3 people. which is cool. I'm glad there's people here. It's just a little bit different. I should have. Ooh, I know exactly what to do. I can literally go on TikTok and get way more questions because we're in a space right now. I'm just glad. Let me just say to the people watching this today, man, because this is new and we're coming out of our show. We're learning how to create content and do our podcast because you're gonna be seeing so much more of us. You're gonna get sick of us. Like you're gonna love it or you're gonna get sick of it. I hope you love it because this is the first podcast, basically. And there's gonna be so many more. And I say podcast because this is the first video where instead of just shooting it on an iPhone, it's had some production, I guess you could say. So it feels very cool. And I'm glad you guys are here to experience the first one of many. This is a milestone. It's a very beautiful thing. So and just for posterity's sake, for record keeping, we are here at 20 minutes on the live video for viewers. We got about 2,900 subscribers right now. I said that right, 2,900 right now. And when you're watching this, there's going to be about a 7 gazillion, about 30 million or more. And I'm speaking, you see the flames dancing, Fire Family expansion is coming. So what we're going to do, because our 4 people are running out of questions, is we're going to open it up to TikTok. Because TikTok always has a shit ton of questions, and we're about to have a lot of fun. And I think in the future, what we're going to have is like a microphone here, and then Sophia will have like a microphone like here. And it's going to be a way better production. But you got to start somewhere, guys. You really have to just start. You can't wait till you're like fully ready. You just got to go. So I'm going to give that to you, baby. I'm going to figure this out. Let's get into the algorithm. It's like chaos sometimes on TikTok, but ask us questions. When will the age of Aquarius be here? We can start with that question because that one is on the live. I'm trying to put my phone up, and then boom. Okay, we're set up. This is beautiful. I feel like I almost burned.
You got me nervous when you did that.
Yeah, I started smelling something burning. I was like, oh fuck, I hope that's not me. I think it was me.
Oh my god,
good stuff. I might because like I like looking at the this looks so much better. Okay, boom. But then it covers up the chat. All right, boom. Oh fuck, I can't believe I've done this. There we go. How you guys doing? Oh shit. Okay, cool. It works. Yeah, boom. Cool. I see you guys. Welcome, Fire Family, to the Venus Day Q&A. It is a beautiful day. You know what I forgot to do? Is your phone charged, baby?
Yeah, it is.
Can you pull up Ephemeris and can you do the astrology for us? Because my phone's on live right now, but this would not be a Venus day if we didn't talk about Venus. So we're gonna have to get into that pretty soon.
Oh, mine is black and white. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. As long as we can see it. They don't really have to see it.
Okay.
I hope the guys can hear it. Okay. What up, TikTok? Are you guys seeing it on TikTok? They are seeing it on TikTok. I just hope the connection is good enough. And they're going to start asking a shit ton of questions. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. I already see we got 66 views on this one. We got 5 views on this one. So it's like you got to learn how to use your resources and move things around. So where is Venus, baby?
We got Venus. Where we got Venus at?
She's somewhere.
In Taurus.
In
5
Taurus.
degrees.
5 degrees to be specific. So that's a beautiful thing, man. You guys might already know, but Venus rules the sign of Taurus. So happy Venus Day on a blessed Venus Day. Q&A number 8. It's a special number, but beyond the specialness of the number, mama's home. The planet of love is in the sign of good things. So, are you enjoying Venus in Taurus, baby?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a good time. Viernes, Venus. Are we together? Yeah. Yeah. That's the question. Right on. Yeah, ask us questions on TikTok, guys, because we're doing a Q&A, a weekly podcast, and we're basically just going to be going through the whole feed. We went through the whole Discord, and there really weren't that many questions this time because I didn't really ask people to ask. And I guess maybe I think the word that I just conjured was like, I got lackadaisical. I didn't get, I, I waited until right now to get inspired to get questions. So I'm asking you guys to ask us your questions because we're going to riff this bit for about 35 minutes or less because this podcast lasts about an hour and it's an hour of fun. It's an hour of love. This question comes from the chat and we're going to get into it. And you can ask any question, literally any fucking question, as long as it doesn't get your account banned and you can type it in. Yeah, you could ask the question. So basically, this question says, when will, and it's from Michelle. Michelle says, when will the age of Aquarius be here? And it depends on who you ask and how you define the age. And that's like a shitty answer, but it's also technical. Um, is it already here? Maybe it's coming. Maybe we're shifting into it. I think we kind of are shifting into it. What do you think, baby?
Yeah. I feel like it's here. I feel like we've been feeling the
Mm,
themes of it, changes of it
yeah,
within
100%.
ourselves, within the world.
And the change is from Pisces to Aquarius. So the way that these ages work, and you can read about this, use the internet about it, it goes backwards. So the idea is the society, the collective goes from Pisces energy to Aquarius energy. So that's making us smarter, hopefully, making us more connected, less Pisces, more Aquarius. So let's get into some other TikTok questions because that one's like, I feel like, Google will probably give you a wealth of resources about that one. Some say like if I had to kind of give my last thought on the Aquarius thing, I would say for some men, uh it might be like 4 to 500 years, perhaps. I'm not, don't quote me to be exact. Like it's a gradual shift when you talk about these eons and ages and in these cycles. If I'm not wrong, I'm probably wrong. So like do your own research. But I was pretty sure these ages of the constellations last about 2,000 years. So it's like, does anybody know what we're talking about? Because I feel kind of lost in my own conversation. So let's talk about these questions from TikTok because these are beautiful and life is beautiful. Our loves are beautiful. So this question says, how do our natal charts interact? And yeah, I want to ask you, Sophie, like what do you think is the cool what's the first thing that comes to your mind about like our charts, our synastry, like our composite? How do our charts interact? Like,
The first thing that comes to mind is our moons are opposite each other,
mhm,
and I feel that with like how we understand each other
yeah,
emotionally, deeply, um,
it's a beautiful one.
without really having to say much. It's
Hmm.
awesome.
It's deep. Yeah, I love that one. It's probably my favorite. Like, it's a, it's a it's an instant connection. It's a polarity thing, and like she says opposite, but I'm telling you guys, it's opposite. It's 180. It's not. It's not an orb. It's 15 and 15. It's like 180 degrees, and it's so cool. It's Aries Libra, and it's so what's crazy about that scenario, guys, is like if that happens in a composite chart, it's either gonna go in the case of the opposition, like if it was me and Sophie sitting across from each other, the midpoint can either be above us or it could be below us. technically. So like where it ended up being is Cancer. So we get the Cancer moon energy in the composite. And that would be totally different if it was like our connection in Capricorn moon. So I love that aspect because the way I see it is like she's got the Aries moon, I got the Libra moon. So it's like we just know because we can feel the other person, you know, how they're doing, what they need, what's going on. And because it's Cancer, you know, my woman just feels like home to me. And I got planets in Cancer as well, and she does too. So it's like it's such a beautiful thing. So like we could talk about this the whole time, and I'm down to talk about this the whole time. Truly, like this is my favorite subject. Like this is what it's all about, actually. But I guess I'll go next, and then I'll pass it to you, and you can talk about it. But let me think about one because like the first one that came to my mind, but I wanted to give you a chance was the moon opposite the moon. I got one too. Yeah, this one is really good. Yeah, and she's got
I'm
the
about to
chart.
look at it
She's
right
got the charts in her hand right now. But and yeah, if you guys are watching live, drop your synastry. What do you guys got? Put it down this way. I'm a blank Venus with a blank Venus. I'm a Cancer Venus with a Scorpio Venus, and I think that's beautiful because that means water on water. That's Venus trying Venus. That's the gift of love. That's beautiful. I love Sophie, and I think you can see it. But Venus trying Venus, and then also I got Venus conjunct Mars, and she's got Venus conjunct Mars. So it's like a Venus trine Mars, trine Venus type thing going on. It's really cool. So I really love it. I really love it. It's amazing.
I love that too.
So it feels like to me, I would explain that as chemistry. I just feel like yeah, it's a great time. I always knew that since the moment I saw the chart really, you know, that it was gonna be great. What do you think about the trines?
Um,
Because that's my answer to that question.
I feel like we both experience love intensely in different ways and teach each other
Mm-hmm.
about love in different ways, and I love that.
Yeah, me too. It's a beautiful thing. Um, Lessons are infinite, truly. Like we learn so much every single day. It never stops. This one says, "Do you know any sign language? Do you know sign language?"
Uh,
I can do a couple letters, but
I was gonna say I used to know
yeah,
more.
I don't. I can't really. Nah, not really. They said I just muted the mic. Okay, so I hope I didn't mute that for too long. It looked like I just tapped it. Okay, peace and love, everybody. Good stuff. Where's the mod? I can be the mod. Yeah, hold up. Does somebody need to get blocked? I think that's what it is. Hold on. This does a Buster Brown diva hating ass roach need to get blocked. Hold up. Yeah. Blessings and peace to everybody today. Any questions? I might just hold this in my hand. That might actually be 10 times easier rather than like trying to squint and look and lean over. I'm just
Mhm.
we're trying to learn how to do better more and more every single day. So, I mean, that was his question was like, what is, what am I saying? What was I saying? I can't remember. We'll get back to it. I'm looking at the comments on both screens. It's back. Yeah, guys, drop the questions in this chat and we will dive into them. We might even review older questions from the Discord if people don't have them. It's like usually on TikTok, people have a million questions. Like they never stop asking questions. But people are like a little quiet. Like any questions. It doesn't have to be just about the relationship that me and Sophie are in, but like, you know, Thoughts on Libra and Cancer energy. I think we were just talking about that, weren't we? Thoughts on Libra and Cancer energy. It's a beautiful thing because, like, you know, it's a need to be nurtured on both levels, truly. So if a relationship is connected, Libra Cancer, like it can be a really beautiful thing. They say spiritual practice we do together. Yeah, we could talk about that one. What spiritual practices do we do together, baby?
I feel like just letting each other know like what we're working on and including each other in our daily.
Yeah, it's constant
routines.
communication, you know.
Yeah.
And everybody has their own spiritual practice, but that's the beautiful thing about it, is that, like, the relationship we have is set up in a way where you can just share exactly what you're going through, what's working. And you know, we're both witches, if we want to get more elaborate and specific. So, like, we can do a lot of cool stuff together, and we do a lot of cool stuff together, don't get me wrong. So, you know, we'll meditate together, we'll do energy work, we'll share Reiki, we'll share healing, and we'll do rituals together and raise energy and do mantra together, and like a lot of cool shit, you know. And it's fun. If you like doing that stuff by yourself, you probably love doing it with a partner. Let me flip the screen for you guys, like, on this side, so everybody can see. We're not on TikTok. Well, we are on TikTok live, but we're on YouTube live right now. And there's like a tunnel right here. So, like, that's why I'm on here, because we have like 5 views on this one, but we have like usually hundreds of views on TikTok. So I was like, we need to get more questions, basically. So now we are here. And I feel like I'm watching Inception on this side, like looking through the screen, looking at ourselves. It's crazy. I'm gonna do a screenshot. That's beautiful. I turned my phone off, bro. That's crazy. Do you guys ever do that? You try to screenshot and you like literally turn your phone off? I want to commemorate this moment with that screenshot. Beautiful. Okay, cool. This one says, what is the best sign that matches for Virgo? What do you think, baby?
For a Virgo sun.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. What's the best sign? What do you think?
That's tough to just say that.
Yeah. I'm looking for a specific answer. Like, yeah. I hope you say what I'm thinking, but
because I mean, there's plenty different types of Virgos, right?
there definitely are. I'm gonna put the screen down so I can like look at this one while I can read the comments. There are tons of Virgos. Yeah. Pick one, baby. Just pick it. Let's throw it
Just
out.
pick it.
Yeah.
From my experience.
Yeah. Or don't. Yeah. If you don't say Leo, I'm gonna feel some type of way. So, like, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say Leo.
Okay, thanks.
From my experience.
Thanks, baby. Yeah. That's the only answer. So thanks, baby.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, 100%. You know, if I was like a Capricorn, it would be Capricorn, you know. But if I was like a Scorpio, it would be Scorpio, obviously. It just so happens that you are a Virgo, so that's why it has to be Leo. That's exactly what it is. Someone was asking for us to go through each sign's best sign. We could do this. That'd be kind of fun. But for Virgo, it had to be Leo, because that's just how this shit works, man. But do we want to do that? Best sign for Capricorn? Do you want to do that? We could start with Aries and work our way through. I don't usually think about this, but yeah, it might be worth thinking about. Like, what's the best? Like, let's start with the first one. What's the best sign for Aries? Like, I would say, I would say Scorpio. Like if it was Aries, Scorpio, because they're both Mars. That's just why I think of that. They're both passionate. They both gonna need, but it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be fiery. Even though Scorpio is water, there's gonna be a lot of passion. What do you think?
For Aries.
For Aries, for the first one, yeah.
Ooh, I was gonna say Leo, just because.
That's a good one.
Or it might be like butting heads, or it might be amazing.
Yeah, it could go either way with those 2.
Mm-hmm.
But that fire on fire, that'd be a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like we got a lot of other questions. They said, "Can we see your eyeliner? You were slaying."
My eyeliner,
Yeah.
not too close.
Yeah. But they said you are sharp, baby. Yeah, you look good, babe. She is slaying.
Don't look too close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. TikTok is probably like, TikTok wants to see. They missed it. They're gonna have to watch the Venus Day Q&A, the replay. I mean, you can see it on this screen. She's a beautiful woman. She's the most beautiful. This one. Well, let's go to Taurus. Since like let's do continuity. What about Taurus now? Speaking of beautiful, Taurus, one of the most beautiful signs. Venus energy. I think. Do you want to go first? Like, what do you think?
Taurus.
Me personally, would just like, this is my intrusive thought. Sorry to butt in, but
No,
like,
go ahead.
but Sagittarius, because they're different as fuck and they need each other. Like that's why I say that. That's my rationality for what I say.
Are you pulling this from like just astrology or like from people too?
I guess both. These are like,
Both.
is more so like my opinion. Yeah.
Okay.
But it could be it could be experiences with people or just like
Okay.
the concept. But
because that was my my mom's a Taurus and my dad is a Sagittarius.
oh shit.
And that didn't work out.
Yeah, that combo doesn't always. Yeah, it's very. It clashes.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't make sense, honestly. It's one of those harder angles. You know, it's crazy. I'm such a nerd, bro. But like, my answer to both questions so far has been a 150-degree angle. So, you know, it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. That's why that's that angle right there.
You like the challenges.
Yeah. So you wouldn't say Sagittarius is what I'm hearing from you. That's not the one. What would you pick for Taurus?
For Taurus, I would say.
I'm seeing answers in the chat. These are beautiful.
Maybe
answers.
Virgo.
Taurus and Virgo. That would make sense.
Taurus and Virgo. I feel like they would understand each other.
Yeah, they get a lot done, and it'd be a chill, peaceful time.
Yeah, it seems super chill.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, what are people saying about?
They're saying air. Like people need a Scorpio or Aquarius. Well, only one of those is air, but Gemini. So Gemini. Bro, I'm about to do it again. Yeah, let me try to switch it up because I'm resisting the urge to say Capricorn, but like that's the same angle, you know. So, damn, who do the Geminis do well with?
With Geminis.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna come up with a great answer, a well thought out answer as we slide into Gemini season.
Geminis with Geminis.
Geminis with themselves.
Yeah,
yeah, I could see that. That's actually a good answer. I like that. Yeah. Why do you think that? They need someone on their level?
Someone to understand them, like mentally, like where they're coming from.
Someone that can keep up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because they're fast. They got so much going on.
Yeah.
Yesenia said, like, true love the Sagittarius, but you run from them. Yeah. As a Taurus. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's a Taurus sun who runs from the Sag. Says, like, I'm not trying to do that. It's really like that sometimes. Gemini with themselves is pretty good. I do like that. You know, I kind of want to say, I almost want to pick two, like Sagittarius or Aquarius. Like, Gemini and Sag, they're gonna it's gonna be like the same volume, and they're gonna be able to meet each other, or at least on some level of connection. And when it comes to Aquarius, I feel like it's gonna just be easy connections.
I could see Aquarius. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun too. Like, it would have to be exciting. It would have to be a good time.
Yeah.
And this is I mean, like this, we're 3 signs into this, and this is a more nuanced discussion. And the question, I think, is a little limited in the sense that we all know we're deeper than our sun signs. We know that we're a mixture of all the planets. We're a solar system. So it's like, it doesn't even make sense really to try to just pair up the signs. Even though it's a fun exercise, it's cool to think about. But truly the point is, like, any pair can work with any, you know, any pair can work basically. So this one asked, I mean, this is just a simple question that we can get into. And I'm telling you guys, we can do any questions. They don't have to be astrology. I hope that maybe I can, like, I'm trying to think of a way I can get everybody on TikTok to see it while the word is tripod, bro. Like, I literally have a tripod and I'm sitting here trying to, like, use the coffee mug to stand this shit up. All right, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna grow up and use the technology. I feel like a caveman sometimes trying to get this phone to work, bro. It's crazy. Let me just prop you guys up so you don't have to look at a black screen and wonder, like, what the hell are we doing? But I'm just telling you guys, picture this. Like, I can't tell you when, but at some point in the future, future tense, from now, podcast, studio, microphones, plural, and you know, we got stands for the for everything. Everything is, like, beautiful. So, like, here we are now, and I don't have to sit there and hold the phone. The phone is held. Fuck yeah, dude. You guys see, like, we started this video. You can, like, watch it from the beginning and then see how much changes in 46 minutes. It's beautiful. We have flames now. We have, like, literally, it was like Naked and Afraid when we started, and now we have fire. We have technology. We're doing really good and pretty happy about it. And it's crazy because now that everything's set up, TikTok is going to hit us with the good questions, and we only got 13 minutes left, so let's make the most of it. So man, some of y'all are going to have to just catch the questions on the next Venus Day Q&A. Girlfriend, this is my wife. All right, let's get into a question. Are you guys excited? Can I see some hearts in the chat for the ones watching this live? Because that would be nice. And yeah, I feel like that's the perfect place to put the mic also, because, like, I'm loud as fuck and it's closer to you. So, like, that's ideal. I think we evolved so much.
I like it.
Cool. All right. This question says, what sign would you want your child to be? When we have a baby, what sign do you want them to be?
Oh my goodness. Any sign.
Any sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that too. But if you had to pick one, what would you say?
If I had to pick one. That's a lot of pressure. I
don't think there's a wrong answer because they're all good, you know.
Right.
I want to see what you say first. I'm just curious. I'd be happy even if they were Ophiuchus, for real. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, no, but then yes.
I don't know. Taurus.
Dun, dun. Okay, Taurus. Right on. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. Taurus would be so chill. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
That'd be, like, literally the most fun. Damn, that's crazy. I was thinking Capricorn personally, because I was thinking, like, they would be also fun, but they would be, like, super ambitious and successful, and just a go-getter and a leader. A Taurus could be that too, you know, truly through and through. But yeah, really, like, what sign? Any sign. But I would just hope, and really, I think it goes beyond hope, but like the chart would be well aspected. That's what you would plan for. And this is even crazier line of thought. Like if you are hoping for a sign for your child to be, you can literally manufacture a child to be a certain sign. Some people don't know this. Some people do this coincidentally, but like if you want to have a Gemini baby, do the math, you can. What is it? Does anybody know?
It doesn't always work out perfectly though.
Yeah, it won't always work because you don't always have a actual 9-month exact pregnancy. But yeah, you you could elect your spit, bro. Like think about electing a specific human into being. Like we talk about electional astrology, but be like, I want my kid to have like a sixth house stellium and like in Aquarius. I want him to be charged up or her to be charged up, and just those damn astrologers and their timing, man. Because then you could talk about like inducing labor and C-sections and stuff like that, and like all the different ways that birth even happens. It really, I mean, when we see Pluto in Aquarius transit, this is a weird conversation. For the next 20 years, you may see some astrologers doing that shit, like trying to set their babies up to be a specific sign. Some astrologers probably already did that, to be honest, way before Pluto went to Aquarius. But yeah, that's me going like way off the point from that question. I'm like trying to see what else we got. They said Sylvester Stallone like made his wife wait a couple days to have birth. I wonder if that's for like astrological reasons. Any tips on breaking patterns? Do we have any tips on breaking patterns?
Create new patterns.
Yeah.
Replace the patterns.
Well put, baby. Yeah, because it's like what comes to my mind is that nature hates a vacuum. So if you just are focused only on breaking patterns, you're probably going to recreate the pattern or just struggle to break them. So you have to create new ones, truly. Oh, this is sweet. Because I think there was more to say on that question, but this one is a sweeter question. This one says, how do you know someone loves you without the obvious things? Like, what are some of the less obvious things that shows that someone loves you? And I love this question. I really do like this question. I'm gonna think about it. Because I feel like, service comes to mind when people really take the time. I mean, that is obvious. So
I was gonna say what's obvious, but yeah,
that's pretty
some
obvious.
service things are less obvious, more subtle.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say is I think it's a sign that someone loves you when they're honest with you, when they tell you the truth, and when they tell you how they think and what they feel. I think that's a pretty good sign because even if it's not the thoughts and feelings you want to hear, if someone is willing to be honest and open with you, I feel like that's a sign of love because it means that they're willing to take a connection deeper with you. So I like that one. That's a good sign that someone loves you.
That's a good one. Yeah, and it can be overlooked if it's not happening.
Right. There's some other ones. When they share their joy with you, I like that.
Ooh.
That's a really big one because it takes a lot of effort and attention and like energy to do that. So if someone takes the time out of their life to like share what makes them happy or share their joy or even share things they like music or videos or memes and stuff, it's like that's a sign that someone probably loves you for real. Or at least a little bit, Yeah. That's one of those ones. And I don't think that's too obvious because, that can get overlooked.
Yeah.
It's effort. And then I mean like I don't want to say this is the last thing because we could probably talk about this all day, but the way someone makes you feel, like that's sometimes less obvious, but sometimes you just gotta like trust the vibe. If someone makes you feel like they might love you, then that might be love.
More intuitive, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, the honesty, being able to talk about it, like if you feel it intuitively, to be able to talk about that, connect mentally, that's going to deepen the love as well. So that's cool. I'm gonna keep thinking about it, see what else we got.
Me too.
Yeah, that's a beautiful question. I love talking about love. Being thought of in your absence, that's what somebody also said. When you think about them when they're gone, you consider them. So yeah, I mean, like that's the that's the list, you know, when they do consider things, when they care, when they want to know if you're safe or with what you're doing, or just be involved, be present in your life. That's love. Because yeah, we do all have unique love languages, but really at the end of the day, love is a journey. And what I mean is it takes investment, it takes energy, and it's like relationships don't build themselves. It takes the investment of both people consistently over time. So sometimes relationships are kind of tricky to start because it involves like a mutual connection with the same energies and intentions. So this is I don't really like this, but I want to say this is an answer to that question. Sometimes people, it's not obvious. They may love you when they start doing things to irritate you. Like, and you might have heard or you've even experienced like being in school as a kid and like people bullying you because they like you for some reason, because they don't really know how to socialize. Perhaps that's one reason they would want to bully you, because they like you. They just don't know how to tell you that. But sometimes they just want your attention or want to interact with you in some way. I think it kind of does. I think this is why I don't like it. You know, it reflects like not socializing properly. You know, you could use words, but I don't like being bullied, man. That's just the bottom line. Yeah. Unless it's like a joke and I can interpret it as a joke. That's a different story. Like bullying, yeah. Some people like to be bullied in a relationship. Like I think I've read this meme, like it's a cancer stereotype, like cancers like to love through bullying. And I don't know if I necessarily believe that shit, but have you seen that, Sophie? Like people loving through bullying?
Yeah.
Does this make sense? Like
I see it like lightheartedly, like,
yeah.
or at least like I get that. Like lightheartedly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when it's not that serious.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not like to the core, it's not personal.
Right. When you're not trying to hurt each other, it's just a little jab here and there.
Dude, that's funny. This comment says, "I'm a Cancer and I can't stand it. I'm just joking as person." You know, even the lighthearted stuff. You know, you can take that. That can be because like if I'm in a like, let's be honest, like if I'm in a mood, some of that lighthearted stuff, I take it too personally, and I'm just like, fuck all this. Like, I've kicked people out of my life for that. I've sent some curses for that. It's like, you know, I'll be honest, man. And that's my Cancer Mars, I think, like my afflicted moon. Like I'm sensitive as fuck, you know. So like, this is what it is. So yeah, I was like, don't hurt my feelings, man. We got about a minute, guys. So you're gonna have to ask your most important burning question really quick before you lose the opportunity to get commemorated in Venus Day Q&A number 8, because this is the only time we're gonna shoot this video, and it's a blessing just to be here. I'm grateful for you guys watching this process, the whole experience. We might not even get to any questions, but Sophie, thank you for being here. Thank you for co-hosting. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. You're so welcome. And thank you for all the love you pour into me. Thank you for inspiring me to love. and to be a better human and to live a more fulfilled life. I think you guys can see I love this woman, but what I love the most about our relationship is that I can truly be myself at all times. And that's like the bare minimum, but a lot of people don't get that in their relationships. So a lot of people don't encourage that. I would encourage everybody, go find your true partner. I love you guys so much. Have a blessed day. We're going to wrap this at like 1 hour. Take it easy, guys. We love you. Blessed be. In 4 seconds.